Hey guys, it's CPTmunchiez and I'm here to give you guys an advanced gameplay breakdown on Makutu, the aura-based tank. Before we break down the gameplay, let's go into his general kit. Makutu has 3 light and heavy attacks. He can charge enemies into a wall, providing a stun, and lastly, he can speed up or heal teammates in a small aura around him.
To be racist or anything, but Asian people.
Auras are a big part of Makuto's gameplay. A lot of gamers don't know that you can actually activate your abilities such as Healthy or Leg Up and receive the initial bonus from the ability and then also switch stances. This is a big deal because you can burst heal everyone around you and then switch to speed to hurry up and pursue the enemy or get the hell out of dodge. The same also goes for the speed boost, Leg Up. You can switch to healing right afterwards and retain the initial speed bonus. The build that I use is great. I use Chill Out, which applies a slow to enemies hit with repellent, Fisticuffs that increase my damage from basic autos by 7.5%, and Backbreaker, which when the enemy gets barged into a wall, they take an extra 50% damage. So when your team is losing as bad as mine was, it's important to look at other ways to win. My team does a fantastic job of splitting the enemy team up. Bleeding Edge is big on staying grouped the whole game, taking objectives and farming enemy characters. Our team ends up splitting the enemy up. Our Maeve is drawing aggro, and our Cass is keeping her position neutral. And of course, I'm taking the other objective. One thing to note in the beginning of this fight is that I'm able to cancel out the other Makuto's charge by charging him. This is a huge play. The more he can aggro on me, the safer my healer and my carries will be on my team. If the tank is not aggroing on me, he's most likely going for my poor healer or one of my squishy carries. Also note that I hold out my first and also my second attack. This is to draw people in, so when I do my third attack, it's the Hadouken uppercut, and I can actually CC them with just auto attacks. Whenever you're next to a jump pad, utilize it. Jump on the pad, hold down your basic auto attack, and anyone that's below you is going to get stunned to the ground. Rinse and repeat. A lot of new players, they don't understand to burn evades to get up. Maeve is a great carry to play with. Make sure you utilize when she puts down her cage, you charge. It's a free stun, and you can't miss it. Free damage, free stun, why not? The belly flop is not always the best way to end your 3-hit combo. Sometimes it's better to use your kick them away from you, and then later on, barge them into the wall. By Makuto, Cass, and Damon using their ult, this ensures that when the next point opens up, the enemy team will have no way to contest that point. When I use my Hadouken uppercut, the enemy team has 3 melees and 1 range. Cass is not aggroing me, so while I'm in the air, their team is unable to hit me. This gives me more than enough time to switch to heal and continue healing myself. Kaleb gets off a very clutch shield on me, and I'm able to return the favor by granting invulnerability. Once the tides of war completely change, I go on the aggressive. I charge them right into a wall. The enemy team from here on out is scattered, and they're just trickle feeding consistently. As you watch later on throughout the video, they pay the price for it at the very end. It is your job as a tank to ensure that you stay very, I cannot say how many varies close to your support, especially as Makuto. Between you and the healer healing, your team is one of the best brawler comps in the world, and this is without having Miko as your main support. I understand it's the second beta, but not a lot of players understand the difference between a heavy and a light tank. A heavy tank is a tank that doesn't get knocked down by basic auto attacks. In fact, they actually interrupt people doing basic auto attacks. Heavy tanks consist of Makuto and Buttercup. A light tank is like Bastardo. I don't want to say that I gave this Damon the business, but that's kind of what it boils down to. I personally think Makuto is one of the highest tier tanks out there, and that's just because his basic auto attacks provide CC, and on top of that he has abilities that also provide CC. I know I'm not very good at editing videos, and I'm working on it. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/CPTmunchiez, I'll put it in the description. Make sure you hit the like button. If you want to hit the subscribe, that's on you, man, because the video's only going to get worse from here on out. I'll shut my yappers up and let you guys watch the rest of this comeback. It's amazing how their team just stays trickling in and stays scrambled the whole time after losing that one fight. Good job, team.
Very nice, she's a champ.